What is going on, everybody? My name is JLF Victory, and I'm bringing you guys a cup run. I'm going to try to win this Easter Cup. It's called Eggcellent, so a little cheekiness by EA Sports, but I'm going to have a 4-1-2-1-2 Serie A sweat team. Muriel and Barbo up top, Diamante at the cam, Vargas and Cuadrado at the outside mids, Paul Pogba at the CDM, Constant and Maicon at the outside backs, Juan Jesus and Diakite at the center backs, and then Marchetti in goal. So this is my first time I've actually tried to enter a cup besides the Gold Cup, and I still actually have not won the Gold Cup yet. But in this first game, we're going to be coming up against a 4-1-2-1-2 Barclays Premier League team with Jovetic up top, and I really wish Jovetic played a little more often. I'm not sure if he's been injured or not. I don't follow Man City that closely, but I mean, I guess he probably doesn't play as much because they have so many great strikers. They have Negredo, Dzeko, Aguero, and then I guess Jovetic is probably the third or fourth guy behind them. But the first half had the opportunities, but I just was not able to capitalize on, which is very uncharacteristic of me. I'm usually able to capitalize on my opportunities, but I had 8 shots, 5 of them were on target, along with 58% possession. But we're going to definitely get things started off in the second half. We're going to show Barbo's strength and pace right there. He's going to shrug off Gael Clichy, and he's going to finish it into the back of the net. So we are up 1-0 in the 55th minute. In the 68th, 69th minute, we're going to kind of get a wacky goal right there, but I definitely deserved it because I was beating this guy, and I definitely deserved the goal. He's actually going to get one back here. He's going to shoot it with Nasri right there, and then Jovetic is going to head it in. I would have passed it across originally, but that is him, and I am me, and I just am a pretty sweaty player when I wanted to win this, or I was very sweaty when I played this, as you guys can tell, with the team and the goals that I'm scoring, because I definitely want to win this cup, because we get 10,000 coins, and then we also get a free gold pack, and I think it's still open until Tuesday, I want to say, so I'm uploading this on Monday, so you guys have a day to do it if you guys want to. But those are the end game stats. I had the possession, which is kind of uncharacteristic of me. I'm usually outpossessed, but what a team this guy has in the second round. I was like, oh man. Team of the year Ibra, team of the year Thiago Silva, team of the year Dani Alves, second inform Lavezzi, inform Juan Moutinho, also third inform James Rodriguez at the cam position. I'm like, oh EA, come on, couldn't you find me a little easier team? But we were actually going to get the lead in the 36th minute right there with Muriel, a nice little ball roll from Barbo to pass it off to Muriel. Muriel just finishes it into the back of the net, and we are actually going to go into halftime with a 1-0 lead. I was like, team of the year Ibra, I gotta shut this guy down, and I actually did. This guy only had one shot with Ibra, and it was from like 35 yards out, and Marchetti actually hit it with his hand. It went off the post, and luckily it was not a goal. But this Ibra was actually not a factor at all in this game. We're going to go up 2-0 right there, and then we're going to do a little skill with Muriel right here. We're going to do some step overs right about here. I really enjoy the step overs. Those are some of the most effective and useful skill moves, in my opinion, are the step overs. And we're actually going to go up 3-0 right there. It's going to be the 85th minute. My keeper really should have just let that go right there. It was going way wide. I'm not sure why he dove after it. But he is going to have a corner kick, and then Ibrahimovic is going to have a very nice goal right there. Very acrobatic. I thought Ibra was going to do that the whole entire game, but he actually did not, and that is how we're going to win this second game 3-1 against this amazing team. I don't even know how much that team costs. Ibra's like 5 million coins. Second inform Lavezzi must be at least 300, I want to say. I know Thiago Silva, the team of the year, is like 400, 500k, along with Dani Alves, probably like 600k. That is a very, very expensive team right there. But we're going to get into this third match. We're in the semifinals, so if we win this game, we will go on to the final. This guy's a 4-4-1-1 Bundesliga team with Aubameyang at the center forward position, which you don't see that often. You usually see Aubameyang at the striker, or maybe even a cam, but not that center forward. Speaking about the we go down 1-0 in the 8th minute, and I was like, oh man. And then he's going to score another goal, Lewandowski right there. I was like, oh goodness. 2 minutes right after, I was like, this might be it. And I just knew that I had to put my sweatiness on, and I do. I thought that was a goal kick right there, but it was actually a corner kick, and we were going to cross it in with Vargas here, and we are going to get the header of Diakite. But going back what I was trying to say, the 4-4-1-1, why that was probably my favorite formation back in FIFA 12, and I really enjoyed it a lot. I had Heung-min Son at the center forward position, and we actually tied up right there in the 35th minute with Muriel. I had Heung-min Son, he was a silver back in FIFA 12, and he was at the center forward position. I don't even remember my striker. It might have been Mueller, maybe? I don't. Oh, probably Gomez. I don't really remember. But I just remember that Heung-min Son at that center forward position. I was just banging long shots, and it was such a fun time. But this guy was the best player that I played so far. He definitely was the better player in this first half. Even though the stats were pretty even, he did have more shots than me. But we both finished 2 of our chances, and that is why it is 2-2. Victor Ibarbo here is going to kind of hold it up, wait for Cuadrado to run through, and then Cuadrado is going to have a nice little cheeky chip right there. I definitely watched the replay after that because this was one of the kids that watched all the replays. I was like, come on, just press A. It was super annoying. But we are going to win the second game 3-2, so we are going to be into the finals. We both had 14 shots. I capitalized on my opportunities more than he did. But look where my shots were. They were all in front of goal. And I definitely deserved the win in the second half. I outperformed him. But going into the final, we're going to be coming up against a 4-1-2-1-2 Bundesliga team. He has Marco Reus along with Aubameyang and Lewandowski and Blaszczykowski, so pretty sweaty. He does have Toni Kroos at cam, which you don't see that often. But everything else, that is just a very solid Bundesliga team. And like I said, I'm running with the Serie A team. For whatever reason, I perform better with Serie A. Probably because I score goals like that with Cuadrado. This guy was probably my favorite player on this team. If you guys have not tried out Cuadrado, definitely try him out. This guy is really fun to play with. I hopefully he'll have five-star skill moves in the next FIFA. He does have 5-star skill moves in head-to-head. We're going to watch this one back. What a strike that is. But I really want him to have the 5-star skill moves, and he would just be such a great player because he's so quick. He has an excellent dribbling, or Eggcellent dribbling. See what I did there? Because that's what the cup is named. But we're going to go up 2-0, and going into halftime, this guy was probably the second weakest opponent. Honestly, this guy was not that great. Even though he did have the possession, I definitely capitalized on my opportunities. I had better opportunities than he did, and that is why we are going to be winning this first half. Going into the second half, 48th minute, we are going to pass it across to Ibarbo there, and the floodgates are going to open in the second half. And he's actually going to grab one back with Lewandowski right there. That's a very nice strike. I really want to try Lewandowski out again after this tournament because I did come up against him a couple of times, and he's a very good player. Then we kind of get lucky with Vargas here. I almost called him Ronald Vargas. That was the cam last year with he played for RSC Anderlecht, and very good player. But we're going to get a penalty kick here. We're going to do that Air Japes 1-1000, 2-1000 right into the back of the net. Nowhere goes the right way, but we actually do get to score it because just a really good penalty from Diamante right there. Then we're gonna be on the break from Ibarbo here. He is going to outpace Dante, and I'm going to pass it across Muriel. I really wanted a fancy pass. I actually just passed it into the goal there. I wanted like a little back heel or something, but I was just not able to do it. And I was through again with Muriel right there at the very end of the game. But we're gonna win 6-1 in the final. So definitely my biggest scoreline. It was kind of surprising being in the final, but we win at 10,000 coins, and we also do get a 1 free gold premium pack. Those are the end game stats. They were actually pretty even. He did have the possession, but I did have the shots, but I definitely converted my opportunities while he did not. But we're going to open our free gold pack here. We did get our 10k, which is very nice. The team, I don't even know how much the team costs. The team is probably around 10 to 15k, so definitely build the team. Very solid. I might switch out Vargas for El Shaarawy, but besides that, a pretty standard sweaty team, and they were very good. And we don't even get a rare player. We get all 75s. That is just ridiculous. This guy actually does look pretty good. I might try him out on one of the teams, the German from Schalke. But that is a very bad pack. I was really hoping for someone at least decent, someone like maybe like a Cruz or a Modric or a Mueller, someone that's kind of higher rated, but doesn't go for that much. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Team of the season comes out on Wednesday. If you guys want me to do videos on that, please let me know. If you guys want me to do cup runs, let me know. See you guys next time.